Hello again, you guys. It's Carly from the Poetry of Nice, and today I'm going to be talking about 10 denim bolo brands. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel all about reselling online. I personally sell on Etsy, Poshmark and eBay, and I do that while being a stay-at-home parent to 3 little boys, 5 and under. So on this channel, you're going to find everything from sales videos and haul videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, work-life balance stuff, day in the life if you like, and all kinds of other cool stuff in between. So if that sounds interesting, please do think by hitting that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to say hello in the comments so that I can say hi back. If you're wondering what a bolo is, that stands for be on the lookout. Essentially that means that it is a brand that is good to pick up and absolutely a good idea to resell. It has some good value behind it. So what I'm going to do is hop on over to my laptop and I am going to show you 10 denim brands that I have been researching recently. Alright you guys, so I'm going to do this the same way I do all of my top 10 bolo videos that I do, and I'm just going to take you one by one through the 10 brands that I've picked out to share with you guys today. And then I will also do my best to show you in the next sort of photo, as it were, a close-up of what that brand's tag or logo looks like, so that it would give you an idea of what you would be looking for if you were searching for a brand like this out in the wild. Please bear in mind that this is just me sharing the information that's online. Basically, I've done some research myself. I am looking for these brands myself, hopefully, and I figured I would give you guys a roundup and share it with you. But I would also encourage you, if you're interested in learning more about these brands, to research it independently yourself as well. And also, I'm not here to authenticate it. The labels and things like that I show you when I show you close-up stuff, that is just what's here in the public domain on Poshmark that everybody has access to. So again, just bear that in mind. With higher end brands, authenticity can sometimes be an issue and research is key. All right, here we go. So number one is Balmain jeans. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. If I'm butchering it, please forgive me. And so I'm going to scroll through basically and just show you the comps. All I have done is put in Balmain jeans and then gone down here to check my comps with all and sold. I have not filtered it by highest, nothing like that. It's just what pops up right now when I do that. So we can see some good comps here. We see 120, 89, 100, 180, 100, 65, 45, obviously a few different things mixed in there, 200, 165. So definitely some very nice, very solid comps. So let's go ahead and look at the logo. So this is what I found here with the tag. I believe it's usually made in Italy, something to bear in mind. And again, obviously authenticating is very important when purchasing higher end brands in a thrift store and whatnot. But yes, so there is the logo there. Next one is girlfriend jeans. So the word girlfriend basically without the vowel is what you're looking for. And again, these sold comps, nothing is filtered. It's just what comes up when you search it. So we have 45 for a pair of shorts, 100 for some skinny jeans, 96, 75, 160, 175, 125. Again, really nice solid comps there. Pretty much all the way through. We have a few down here that have sold for less. That happens with almost every single brand, but overall, we're definitely seeing some great comps here with this brand. And then a close-up on the label is right here, and I'm going to show you the tags as well, just for reference sake. There we go. And with a lot of higher end brands, a great tip when you're trying to authenticate or trying to work out if something is worth a bit more money potentially is when you look at the back of the rivet. So this is on the inside of the jean. If they have stamped with the company's logo or their name, like you see the GF here for girlfriend, oftentimes that's a really good sign that they're worth stopping and looking up to see what they may be worth. Okay, next, this is one of my personal favorites, and I would just, oh my goodness, I would die happy, I think, if I found this. So it's Tony Alamo. And this isn't jeans, this is denim jackets. Most of these you see here are vintage. I'll show you the label in a minute. There's definitely a vintage label from the 80s. But obviously he's well known for all of his heavy embellishment and sort of these painted pieces. These Barbie beach ones are really, really well known. I mean, look at some of these comps. Yeah, 340, 550, 200. Again, it all depends on what you find. 438. I don't think any one of us here, thrifting wise, if we came across a piece like this, I don't think any one of us would walk away from it. It's just too interesting. It has way too much potential, obviously, depending on how much anyone is asking. However, I wanted to throw this in here as a bolo because I hadn't heard of it before. And as soon as I found it, I was just fascinated with it. And like I said, this is probably at the top of my bolo list right now. So here is the tag for you guys. Tony Alamo of Nashville. I'm in Tennessee. Chances are good I may find it one day. Anyway, moving on. Next is Amiri, which is, I think, short for Mike Amiri. I could be wrong. And sort of seems to be quite a lot of distressing and things like that. Anyway, here's the comps that I found. So 200, 250, 400, 438. Again, these are not filtered by highest to lowest. This is just what comes up when I look what's sold most recently. So 200, 200, 250, 250, 450. We've got a $40 jacket, 400. Some really, really good comps there. Let's take a look at the tag. There we go. That's what it looks like right there. Next is Rick Owens jeans. So these comps, you have to kind of like pick and choose, make sure that you're looking at the right brand because things slip in. I will say sometimes when people are selling, they will list something. You'll see with some of the brands coming up and they will say in their listing or something like another brand, a higher end brand's style. And then when you filter by brand, sometimes those things will sneak in there because it's been hit by the search engine optimization, and that's not very useful for most people. But anyway, here we go. Rick Owens. So we got 350 on a denim biker jacket, 400 on a denim jacket, 65 on jeans. Boots seem to do pretty damn well as well. Another 100 there. We got some lower ones here. We got 30. See, Forever 21. They've probably put that in the listing saying that it's like Rick Owens style, just so you know. 160, 59, 130. Oh no, that's Amiri. Never mind. Just kidding. 130 again. 55, 50. So even in the $50 range, I still consider that a pretty strong comp. And then we do have, new with tags up there in the hundreds. I still think $50 for a pair of jeans is a good comp, and I would be keeping my eyes open. So I found two different tags for this. I was going to show you this one, which I'm not familiar with this brand, so I couldn't speak to, again, authenticity, things like that, but I figured I'd show you just to kind of spark you off in research. There's that one, and then this one that actually says the words Rick Owen right there as well. It's worth looking at. Okay, next one is Fear of God denim. This is absolutely at the top of my BOLO list as well, right there with Tony Alamo. I just really like the style, all the heavy distressing and stuff, and so the comps are pretty good for this as well. We have 175, we have 140 for the jacket, 25 is the lower end, obviously 200, 213, 68, 410. So again, some solid comps. They're kind of all over the place, but with those kind of things, depending what I find, I would usually start pretty darn high. And then again, I found two different labels. This one I've seen before, which is just the FOG, which can be quite sort of, might not spark necessarily if you weren't familiar with the brand, but just figured I'd share with you guys. If you see the FOG, it might be worth stopping and seeing what the inside tags say as well. And this one is obviously of an inside tag, which actually says Fear of God right there. Okay, next is Robin's jeans. So from what I've seen, one of the trademark things, if you think of Miss Me with the embellished pockets, this kind of wing thing that happens on the back, that's fairly trademark for this, although not on all pairs of jeans by any means. But so we have 39, 65, 60, 199 that are brand new. We have 100 that are new, 100 here, 80, 80. These are men's, by the way, just in case you're wondering. 40, 125, 40. So again, some fairly solid comps then. 55, 157. Something that I will still be looking out for because those comps are still fairly strong, even though the lower end is more around that $50 mark. And then I figured I'd show you a close-up of this as well with the wings and the embroidery, and this right here is usually quite useful to see as well, you're going to see on that back pocket when you're flicking through racks and whatnot. Next is Jessie Kamm. I love the style of these. So they definitely have a sort of 70s vibe. Her style is, pretty simplistic, and you can spot it from a mile off pretty much. This is the actual brand. These are ones that are kind of like a knockoff, if you like, of the style. And I'm going to scroll down. You can see a few more. So this is... Where are you? Here we go. So this is pretty typical of her style, very high-waisted, very wide leg with maybe a slight ankle crop to it. And then I think she tends to use not just denim, but lots of different fabrics and things like that. Again, that kind of 70s vibe. So we have a 250, we have a 275. If we can pick through all the ones that are not the actual brand that I've searched, that can be kind of frustrating, right? We have 290 for some overalls. We have 150. We have 300. You get my point. Again, some very nice, solid comps there. I just love the look of those. And then I was going to show you this as well. So here, you can kind of make out right here the tag. Just again, very, very simple, which is kind of what I expect from this brand. And then this is what it would look like. And fine cotton canvas. That is interesting. It's almost has like a linen look to it, doesn't it? So I guess denim and some other cotton as well is what she works with. Okay, next one is Ironheart jeans. Now this is another one I have to pick through to actually find my comps. We have some here for 100. We have some here for 125, 380 for 2 pairs there, 240 over here, 115. So yeah, this is just one where you have to kind of keep going to find the actual brand there in the sold. But again, nice solid comps sticking around that $100 mark. And then here is a close-up look at what that back patch would look like there that you would see on those jeans. And the last one I'm going to share is frame jeans, which a lot of people have heard of, but definitely want to be keeping your eyes open for frame denim. So again, some good comps. We've got 45, 40, 98, 80, 55, 61, 42, 25, 60, 35. So again, we're looking around that kind of like 30, 35, all the way up to like 80 and above. Still, for me personally, it could be different for you, but for me personally, that is a good solid comp for a pair of jeans, considering what I would usually pay for them either at a yard sale or at a thrift store, either or. And I would be very excited to find a pair of these jeans. And this is another close-up right here of what that inner tag would look like. All right, you guys, I hope that that was useful. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, please do think about hitting that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to say hello in the comments so that I can say hi back, and have yourself an amazing week. Bye, you guys.